Yes, Mother, you're in live.
Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear masters and friends from whichever part of the world
Yes, Mother,
you're
you're in
tuning
live.
into this beautiful session. Very warm welcome to you all on behalf of Atlanta Pyramid Meditation Academy. And we are in the level 2 course, chapter 15, my dear friends. We embark our journey uh, to a completion of Unified Level 2, and next week we will be reviewing the course 2. And today with us we have Raquel Master to discuss the wisdom of chapter 15. And today is the day 3 of our review. And very warm welcome to you, Raquel Master. Buenos dias. The
Buenos
stage is
dias.
yours. The stage is
Good
yours. Rock
morning.
it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sirisha, for the wonderful meditation. And I joined for the whole session. It was blissful. I had to prepare for this session, but I truly enjoyed
Mm.
your meditation. Thank you so much. You put so much dedication into it. We can all feel it.
Thank you, Raquel Master. We attended first hour too. Then it's going to be on another level, I'm sure. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Madhu. Thank you all for being there. So we are in week 15, receiving guidance for wise activity, which is something very natural we must have activated until now by each day passing by and us practicing the unified techniques. This is a natural consequence of it. It might run away if we stop practicing. That I have to tell because I've experienced it myself. First time I encountered the unified course was a few years ago. So while you are doing the course, you might have this open channel with the unified field, but then if you stop practicing, you can have it blocked by your let's call them natural, individual, stubborn thoughts. As the chapter specifies, we have many individual thoughts which are linked to a fountain of thoughts that come from our upbringing, and they are not from the fountain of God. So maybe in that stagnant water, you've learned to experience lacking any areas of your life, whether it is in wise activities, direct contact with the divine, knowing all the answers for all the questions all the time, which is our natural state in the unified field. And we might go back to not being unified and having our stubborn individual thoughts. That is clearly specified in this week chapter, which I love very much because we already learned that we have two options in our life, whether we tune in, as Sirisha said, to the all that is, or everything that exists, or which is the same, the void or the nothingness. So whether we connect first to this everything and nothing at the same time, or we continue being at our ego, at our personality level, at our history, at our families, traditions or societies, or whatever we have learned and experienced through this lifetime or other lifetimes, and we get the experiences that are a consequence of our individual experiences or sum of experiences. So whether it is just one experience that made you think, oh, that is not safe, or I shouldn't go that way, or those people are this way, or whatever you have as a limited thought, you can stick to that, or even without realizing, when you stop practicing, you can come back to it naturally. So, with our conscious efforts to come back to these practices, come back to the unified field, come back to the unified meditation practice, remain in that all-pervading universe, which is the womb of any realization in your life, then from that, we too can experience God qualities every day at each moment. So how to access this womb of the universe? Well, we know the qualities of the womb. If we don't know, we will explore them now. It is concealed, it is dark, and it has nourishment. So, you are suspended into space, right? Or you can feel it as liquid. And you are not depending on your external senses. That's what we already experience as a fetus. So, when you go in meditation and you want to connect to that void, to that womb of the universe, which is the nothingness and everything that exists, you will experience the same. You will not depend, because they are for no use at that stage, on your eyes or on your senses, touch, smell, or sound. You might find yourself like floating in space. You are floating. Okay. So when you are merging with the divine, or merging with the universe, or feeling that you've gone beyond your individual form, you've gone beyond your history, you've gone beyond the stories your mind tells you to be, to perform, or to think. Then you have dissolved yourself, and when you have dissolved yourself, you can go beyond your normal self. What that it means, what this means is that you no longer have to experience the same lack at any point. Health, love, work, or any other aspect of your life. Why is it so? Because you are no longer yourself. So you no longer carry the same past. You no longer carry the same information. You are exchanging information with the unified field, and you are becoming more complete. Even if your stories are of success and are of completion and whole completeness, that is great. But not for it to remain just an experience, but who you are, not something that you have at the moment, or that you have for your whole life, or maybe several lives you've experienced comfort. Just to integrate that as who you are. In the unified course, we are working on the beingness that we are, the beings that we are. And we are unifying ourselves with the universe, with the unified field, with the self-realization that we are no longer only this physical body, which is a wonderful vehicle, but we are one with everyone and everything. So to realize this, we will let go, whether of the lack consciousness or any other consciousness, just to dissolve ourselves in the infinite space. And there you don't have personality level, you don't have ego, you don't have anything that you know until now in the human form. So the fountain of God will only give you the experiences of God. For that, we need to empty the bottle of any other ideas which are not coming from God. All right. So to deal with that, we've got many tools: closing our aura, clearing our aura, forgiving to let the love flow through us. Then we have correcting thoughts. Then we have perfect health. Then we have our self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is related to what I'm talking about, which is acceptance of your whole self, not just yourself, the lower self meaning, but the higher self meaning, meaning everyone and everything that exists and the universe itself. So experience that not on a mental level, but on a physical level, like you've been diluted into space. And from that delusion into nothingness and everything, then you come to create as God created in the first place, because God is in that matter or no matter, or in that space of waves, that space of creation, the universal womb. And from that place of nothingness, everything was created. So we are going to become that first spark of creativity. Yes. So for you to be aware, your thoughts are the creation. This creation is many thoughts coming together. So be aware that any thoughts you have, they don't disappear ever until you clear them. So thoughts can be like seeds for wonderful trees or wonderful creations, or thoughts can be like pollution, which someone always needs to clear, needs to get rid of. It won't disappear into space. It will remain there until someone cleans it. So be responsible of your thoughts because they are creating. Maybe you don't see the results with your eyes because other thoughts you have counteracted them. So it works on both ways. You've thought something great. It doesn't come about because you have some correcting thoughts to deal with, or the other way around. You've had some terrible thoughts and then you've got some bright thoughts to counteract those bright thoughts, those other non-bright thoughts, so they haven't come around. So in both ways you are creating. Okay, so for thoughts that are bright, full creations, we want to clear all the counteractions, all the counter thoughts, because we want that creation to take place. So for any creating formulas, we will ask today in our meditation, which are the thoughts that are standing on the way of the realization of this creating formula. Okay, every time we say the creating formula, you are fueling it. But if you have very big stones on the path, even though your vehicle has a lot of fuel, it won't come by, it won't pass. So we will have to take those rocks, which are your own counter thoughts to your creation, away from the road. Okay, so you have a free path, open path for your creation to manifest. That's one. If you had terrible thoughts at the individual stubborn level, okay, it comes from years of experiencing that. It's normal that in 6 months, 4 months, 8 weeks, you don't master this new reality of yours as a master of creation. It's completely normal. Use compassion towards yourself. Know that with counter thoughts, you can neutralize those terrible thoughts you've entertained until now. Lack of at any level, poor health or poor love life or poor understandings with your colleagues or your peers or humanity in general. Okay, so know that you can first counteract those terrible thoughts for the manifestation not to come about, because the manifestation of hate might be violence. So you can stop it, first of all, and then in meditation, please deal with those thoughts that are lingering in space, as all thoughts are like clouds into the universal grid of the earth and the universe. Please go pick those thoughts up and clear them away with all your might until they disappear. Whether you do that or other meditators will have to do that. In many of my meditation, I've been dealing with clearing a lot of thoughts of humanity or thoughts that are wrong for everybody, because you think something that is a cloud. Clouds affect everyone. When you see a cloud in the sky, it is not your cloud. That cloud, once it is up there in the sky, it's affecting all of us. It's clouding the sun for all of us. It's clouding the experience of abundance for all of us. So we must clear all those negative thoughts of ourselves and others too, which are not aware that they are doing that, because they are not aware of the power of thought. We talk a lot about power of speech nowadays. Speech is just a result of thought. So be please careful with your thoughts. All right, so now you are already experts in unified field. We know the importance of our thoughts and our speech and our actions. Let us create bright thoughts. Let us create creating formulas for those bright thoughts to manifest. And first and foremost, we are going to practice to clear all the counter thoughts we have created along our lives that are blocking the manifestation of all those bright thoughts humanity in general or you have thought about, of goodness, abundance for everyone to share and to experience. Because many people also have bright thoughts, and we have to clear the clouds for all those good intentions to bright shine for all of us. Because those bright thoughts, they are the sun, they are like a bright day, sunny day for humanity. So we must empower those thoughts that are also there in space, but are experiencing some blockages in the form of the negative thought forms of many others. All right, so we've understood the unified field at the thought level, I think now. Let us go into meditation to have guidance for wise activity and clear the path for all those bright thoughts. Let me put on the music and share the sound. It's okay now? Okay. Yes. So please take off your glasses if you wear them. Let us center it to our hearts, which represent the central sun in the universe. Our bright and good feelings, bright and good thoughts for everyone. Close your eyes, clasp your hands, interlacing your fingers, and cross your legs at the level of the ankles. Receiving guidance for wise activity week 15. Now you are ready to receive direct communication from your highest self. So please take the following steps to clear the path for a direct conversation on any subject you desire to talk about with your higher self. Let us first relax each muscle of our bodies, settle into the inner space of our bodies, come into your hearts and feel the qualities of your heart. Truth, light, love, universal love, bliss, happiness, joy, perfect magnetic thoughts, perfect action, perfect health, prosperity, abundance, tenderness, innocence, all-knowing intelligence. Kindness, which is an expression of love. Realize you're omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, all-knowing intelligence. So now you can have access to that knowledge through your higher self. Let us close our aura to all except our higher self. Feel the protection of the astral masters, keeping the space safe. We invite all the light beings and guides to support our journey toward our holiness in the unified field. Where we remain nothing, yet at the same potential everything. we become the seed to sprout new bright thoughts, activities, and actions. I close my aura to all except my higher self, and I receive the sign that my higher self is with me now. Now, please communicate freely with your higher self for a few minutes as you would talk to a dear, long time known friend. If you get the uninvited influences signal, please take your time to pause the communication and say the formula to clear your aura, as the communication is no longer safe. If not, if you keep having your higher self signal, you keep on chatting with them, having direct knowledge directly from your higher self. If you clear uninvited influences after saying the formula and the signal has disappeared, we have to ask again for the signal from our higher self. And continue the communication. Do this clearing formula as many times as needed for your safety and protection, or the guidance for wise activity. Release the thought level, unified with your heart, and speak through your heart. Bring your focus back into your own self. And start asking of any desired course of action you might have in mind, any desired activity or experience you want to have. Start asking, is this in my highest and wisest interest? Practice your yes and no signals. If you get a no, you can ask your higher self to explain it to you. Why is it not in my highest and wisest interest? If you get a yes, you may ask a more specific question and continue with your yes and no signals, or you can go for direct communication again with your higher self. So you can ask, shall we continue with the yes and no, or shall we just speak freely? Is it in my highest and wisest interest to, and describe the activity or the thought you have. Now, let us ask, which are the thoughts that are standing on the way of this activity? let us do a creating formula for this activity to manifest more fully into your real life, to crystallize the thought that is in your highest and wisest interest into this reality. So the formula goes as usual: God and I claim and accept having this reality manifested. Thanks, Amen. Please fill in the words specifically for your desired wisest activity, and use the yes and no signals for the wording, for the perfect words. They have to be specific. The words are not to be thought through. You just need to hear them out from your higher self. Your higher self is feeding you the words. Now, let us ask for specific aspects of our lives. Which is the highest and wisest activity for me in terms of hobbies? Is it in my highest and wisest interest to perform this hobby? You might have a yes signal for many of them and for different activities as well. Now, let us ask, which is the wisest and highest activity I can perform in terms of recreation. Is this the wisest and highest activity I can do for my recreation? Once you've got your yes signal, just put the intention to follow it, or you can create a formula out of it. Like God and I claim I accept performing this activity every week or every month. Thanks, amen. Might be exercise or read or who knows what. It is only for you. Now, let us ask, which is my highest and wisest activity for me to follow in terms of studies? Which is the wisest and highest course of action I should follow for studies? Do not limit yourself. Studies can be any subject you need to learn from at any age, any time. Something you might need to read on or to listen to, some topics that you will learn from that are of your interest and highest purpose to evolve as a soul. which is the highest and wisest topic for me in terms of studies, learning. It might be meditation. At any time, close your aura to all except your higher self, not to have any intruders to interfere with you or your highest interest. Open yourself. Be free from judgment and open yourself to the experience. In the unified field, we've overcome the personality level. You are no longer yourself. You are energy that becomes matter, and matter that becomes energy again, through thought alone. All right, which is my highest and wisest interest in terms of work or career, jobs? Is it in my highest and wisest activity to follow that specific path you've received guidance about? Ask for confirmation and direct communication from your higher self. And now, one last aspect. Last but not least, which is the highest and wisest activity to follow in my love life. Is this in my highest and wisest interest. All right. Let us close the session 5 more minutes by asking, which are the thoughts that need correction for all this wise activity to come forward into my reality? Deal with those thoughts now. Clear them with love and substitute them with higher, bright thoughts of love, light, kindness, joy, abundance, and all the God qualities. First, hear about them, give them space, then clear them so they can disappear. Which are the thoughts that are standing on the way of the realization of my highest and wisest activities? All right, masters. Let's keep practicing for the rest of the week. Now let us unclasp our hands, and with all the heat we've gathered during our meditation, let us place both hands on top of your eyes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Let us release our hands and softly open your eyes and welcome back. Thank you.
Beautiful, Master. Having hard time to come back actually. Play in the
Mm.
of the connection with the higher self. Thank you so much for beautifully guiding us. Dear Masters, anyone wants to and share your experience? Like Sarisha said, we need your voice. Voice is a form of energy, right? We are here to share our energies and grow together. Yes, sir. Chandra, sir, welcome back.
Yeah,
And
Thank you, Raquel Master, for the wonderful session. I felt a lot of energy. I like your saying about the thoughts, which are like clouds and influencing not only us but also everybody around us. And I got more clarity today about how you broke it down into all the activities, including the hobbies and also work and also career and love life. So I mean, it opened up my uh, perspective of what kind of things you can think about and try to manifest in your life. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Beautiful said. Thank you so much. Anyone else?